Upon hearing Ning Tian's words, the Queen Mother plays with the ends of her hair and says to Ning Tian, He is what the Patriarch is saying true. Then, I will wait for the Patriarch to call me, or can you tell me the time? After hearing this, the Saintess asks Queen Mother, Patriarch. Queen Mother continues to speak to Ning Tian, saying, I can just change into the icy sexy silk underwear that I have treasured for a long. Ning Tian, hearing Queen Mother's words, starts to think, this Queen Mother of the West is really. Then, getting angry at Queen Mother, Ning Tian says, just wait for me. The Queen Mother bursts out laughing and responds, never mind, I'm afraid Luo Wuking will come to Yaochi with a sword to kill me. I'll give you the 9 phoenix ice grass. Meanwhile, the holy son of Tianbao, seeing Ning Tian in that state, asks him, Patriarch, what's wrong? Ning Tian replies, it's fine, the herb is mine. At the same time, with tears in his eyes, he thinks, I'm sorry, my dear wife, I just wasted hundreds of millions. Hearing that, the holy son of Tianbao becomes very pleased and says to Ning Tian, Patriarch, I didn't think you'd be so rich. Ning Tian then thinks right now the Thunder Heart fruit hasn't appeared yet. If the bidding continues like this, even with 1 billion spirit coins it might not be enough. Suddenly the holy son of Tianbao exclaims, so cold. Why did the temperature drop all of a sudden? Patriarch, do you feel it? Ning Tian replies, yes. He then notices something and says, a coffin. A few people start bringing a coffin on their shoulders, and from that coffin, a purple ominous aura begins to oozing out. Seeing this, Ning Tian comments, such a misfortunate thing is being auctioned as well? The chill reaches right to the bone, this coffin is a truly wicked thing. Then, Sister Tian Mei announces, ladies and gentlemen, the auction item in front of you is called the Shameful Yin Spirit Coffin. It was brought to light from 1,000 feet underground in the Tianbao Holy Land's dark forest. Although we don't know its exact level, we speculate it might be a relic from an ancient path to godly ascension. Now, the bidding begins, with a starting price of 100 million spirit coins. Immediately, someone shouts, 200 million. Meanwhile, the holy son of Tianbao says to Ning Tian, the ancient path to God's ascension, that's something countless cultivators would desire most after cultivating for their whole lives. Those powerful emperors on the second floor would have their eyes on this item, right? Ning Tian thinks, it seems like the Tianbao Holy Land doesn't understand the true power of this coffin. For them, rather than letting others covet it, it's better to auction it and make tons of money. Then Ning Tian thinks about Luo Wuking's face and wonders, if I'm able to take this to my wife, maybe it could help her improve her cultivation. Ning Tian then tells 300 million. As soon as he says this, Sister Tian Mei wonders, is this the Tianbao Holy Son's friend? At the same time, Queen Mother thinks he's joining in the fun. He's really not afraid of dying. Right after Ning Tian's bid, the Holy Son of Tianbao shouts, Patriarch, do you need to be so high profile today? You just stole a herb from the Holy Lord of Xiaoyao, and now you want to compete again. Ning Tian responds, why would I be afraid? He doesn't know who I am anyway. At that moment, the Queen Mother says to Ning Tian, Patriarch, I know why you're doing this, but to break through to the God realm, only a true will to godhood works. Ning Tian asks her, what do you mean? The Queen Mother responds, I need it, but I don't want to break through to the God realm. Although I don't know where you got your Emperor aura from, I hope you won't involve yourself in unnecessary disputes. Hearing this, Ning Tian thinks about Queen Mother and wonders, the Queen Mother of the West has helped me several times, and this doesn't sound like a lie. Ning Tian then says to Queen Mother, okay, I will listen to you, Queen Mother of the West. Queen Mother gets very happy and says to him, you're so obedient. Next time you come to my Yaochi, I will definitely give you a reward. Then, the Saintess asks the Queen Mother, the Patriarch promised not to fight for it, so should we take it? Queen Mother replies to the Saintess, yes, no matter how much money it costs, we Yaochi must take this coffin. I just hope this wicked coffin can solve the troubles of our Yaochi Holy Land. At night, the lights in the building are still on. Inside one of the buildings, Holy Son of Tianbao and Ning Tian head to their respective rooms. On a table in Ning Tian's room lies the Thunder Wine Divine Palm Skill Book and the 9 Phoenix Ice Grass. Seeing these items, Ning Tian murmurs, this time, the harvest was good. Apart from proper skills, the only thing left to improve my physique is the Thunder Heart fruit. He then thinks, but I have no clue about this Thunder Heart fruit, that's troublesome. Afterward, Ning Tian sits down and says, whatever, I will take my time looking for it. Let's practice the Thunder Wine Divine Palm first. Then Ning Tian begins to cultivate, and thunder starts flashing around his body. At that moment, a notification appears, detected host absorption of the Thunder Wine Divine Palm. Tenfold comprehension. Intermediate Earth rank martial arts skill Thunder Wine Divine Palm was mastered. At that moment, someone suddenly knocks on Ning Tian's door. Ning Tian stops his cultivation and asks, who is it? Outside, Saintess and Queen Mother appear. Seeing them, Ning Tian asks, why are you here? Queen Mother says to Ning Tian, take off your mask before talking to us. It's so ugly. Saintess adds, right? It's very unpleasant. Then Ning Tian started laughing awkwardly, and Queen Mother sits down on a chair nearby. Slowly, Ning Tian begins to remove his mask, and his face starts to glow. After seeing his face, Queen Mother remarks, this face is still pleasing. Then, Saintess, blushing, says to Ning Tian, Patriarch, long time no see. Then Ning Tian asks Queen Mother of the West, what are you doing here? Suddenly Queen Mother moves very close to Ning Tian and says, of course, while Luo Wuking is away. Seeing this, Ning Tian starts to blush. Queen Mother, also blushing, continues, I'm forcing the Patriarch to do things he normally cannot do. As she says this, she playfully sits on Ning Tian's lap. Saintess, embarrassed by the scene, covers her eyes with her hand. Queen Mother then brings her face very close to Ning Tian's, but suddenly she gets off his lap laughing and says, ha ha, I was just teasing you. I didn't expect you to be so naive. Ning Tian, holding his chest in surprise and blushing, stares at Queen Mother, clearly taken aback. Then, feeling frustrated, he shouts, Queen Mother of the West, just wait. When I become stronger than you, I will spank you on the butt. Then Queen Mother, striking a seductive pose, smirks and says, you can try now, do you dare? Ning Tian, with a smug smile, replies, don't I? Suddenly he stepped closer to the Queen Mother and grabbed her waist. Seeing this, the Queen Mother was flustered and surprised. Ning Tian then lifted the Queen Mother onto his lap, started spanking her butt, and said, since you started it, how could I back away?